We are wrestling.
We are wrestling.
Don, D-O-N?
Dick, got it.
Make sure to subscribe, baby.
We are wrestling.
What is up? We are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host with the most, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. 1/3 of We Are Wrestling. We got the Asian sensation over here, and below us, what is going on, man?
What is going on? We are Wrestling Maniacs Worldwide. Ben here again. Remember, 2022, nearing the end. Health is wealth. See what I did there. How you guys doing tonight? How was your day?
Pretty good for a Friday.
Absolutely, man. It's been a lit-ass Friday. But before we get into all of our shenanigans and the news that we got for you tonight and all the stuff we're going to be talking about, Don, what do they got to do?
If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications, videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO, and of course you already know, the grind is real. And also,
Yeah.
We Are Wrestling, we've been very active over on TikTok. Recommend you guys to go check that out for shorter clips
Banging
of the
shit.
We Are Wrestling talk show. In case you guys don't want to sit through an hour, we will be posting daily content over on TikTok. Nice, minute long.
It's been about 2 weeks, and we're at like almost 140 followers, bro. It's pretty nuts.
It's pretty great, man.
pretty
great.
nuts.
And obviously, we appreciate all of you We Are Wrestling Maniacs everywhere, wherever you are, especially YouTube. TikTok is growing. Got the Instagram pages, Facebook pages. Make sure you follow all of those in the links down below.
That's right. And before we get into our topics for this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, Ben, I gotta ask you, your thoughts on Ricky Starks. We just showed you the thing that happened, on Dynamite, and I feel like you're feeling a little absolute.
I'm feeling very absolute. And again, man, it's a shame that the record button wasn't on because, dude, I marked the fuck out. Like, that was... Ricky Starks was already like kind of on my radar because I hear his name a lot and I see a lot of like the AEW videos floating down my feed because obviously I'm a wrestling fucking mark too. But after seeing what kind of promo he can deliver to the god of the mic was absolutely incredible. Like I seeing this dude that doesn't really look like much, and I don't mean that in a bad way. He's just again. Wrestlers evolve all the time, but there is no evolving needed for what this dude can do on a mic. Like, it was probably one of the best promos that I have seen in recent history. And there's been some great ones lately. Like, there's been some great fucking promos from a lot of these superstars lately, but this one specifically, like, was just so compelling. And like, I don't even mean just like being focused in on what's going on in the conversation or the segment, what have you, but like, it's compelling in a sense where like, I need to go check out this dude's other shit. Like, I need to go like down the rabbit hole. Like, that was another moment. And like, as you guys know, and as these guys give me shit for constantly, I don't watch a lot of AEW at all. Like, but it's not of a biased sense. Like, I'm not gonna like go out and say that they're complete garbage. I don't believe that because they're like, again, they're like WWE 2.0. They're a huge fucking deal right now. But this was another moment that really compelled me to want to watch it because he is phenomenal on the mic, and just by that fucking beautiful, flawless swan dive-esque fucking spear I saw him deliver to MJF right out his fucking shoes that I had Don replay at least 5 times so I could see the whole fucking thing over again. It was fantastic. Ricky Starks is definitely,
shoes, man.
I will definitely say, just by that segment alone, and I haven't even seen what this dude can do in a fucking ring. By that segment alone, consider me locked in. Like, locked in. I'm definitely a Ricky Starks. Like, I'm gonna be a fan for sure.
And that's the thing.
I can feel
you
it.
mentioned how Like, these promos lately have been absolutely amazing.
Fucking
and
fire.
I think a lot of that has to do with the freedom that Triple H and Tony Khan are allowing their talent to be on the mic, because before, these wrestlers sounded like robots, like reading
Bruh.
a script.
No,
Now, these
I didn't
promos are coming from right here.
I didn't mention this before. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna break kayfabe a little bit.
the people.
We record these on Fridays after SmackDown.
God.
Gets released on Saturday. Bro, I gotta
What-
mention something that happened on
What
SmackDown
gimmick was
tonight,
better,
man.
that or his fucking purple hat?
Oh,
Probably the
God.
purple hat.
Bro, Gunther
what's up?
literally there was a contract signing for the Intercontinental Championship tonight
With Ricochet?
with Ricochet and Gunther, bro. Gunther
Okay.
said full out, I'm in WWE because I want to be the best pro wrestler on the planet.
That tells you everything.
Man does
right
not
there.
like pro wrestling,
No,
bro.
Vince McMahon is rolling around in his fucking pre-grave right now.
I
he
just-
is just probably
I had
just
to
like, what
mention
the
it.
fuck is he doing with my company? He's so fucking like he's fucking pissed.
Stephanie, you
We were-
need to leave Hunter right now.
We were just
Take the
on
kids and fucking
I had
go.
to-
Fire him.
we were just on the topic, so I had to mention something before I forgot. But fantastic.
Nah, dude,
bro.
facts, man. Spit anything that's going on, man. It's a feel-good Friday, man. It's a
It
good talk
definitely
show
is a
today, you
feel-
know?
It is
Yeah,
a feel
bro.
good Friday.
I just also want to mention, do you understand in your bones, gents, how fucking big and just explosive and huge this year's WrestleMania is going to be fucking billed by Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Bro, we
This
have
is going to
the
be...
Royal Rumble on January
fucking-
28th. Oh my
Dude,
god!
I am going to
need to
be
change-
screaming, bro.
I need to change my pants. bro.
And bitch, I got my fucking days approved for WrestleMania off, motherfucker. I got Saturday and Sunday off, bitch.
Let's
So
go.
let's fucking go. It's a 3-day fucking party weekend for me that weekend.
And
I'm
we already
going
know
to
with
be
the Rumble.
so...
And by the way, to the We Are Wrestling
I'm getting
Maniacs for the Royal
shit-faced that night.
Rumble on, Saturday the 28th of January, we will all be together for that watch along, because we don't want
Absolutely.
there to be somebody ahead of somebody else. We need to be there at the same time to be chanting 10, 9, 8
So,
all the way to 1.
Don, we about to do that for WrestleMania as well, right? I took
think
the
we're
weekend
gonna-
off.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to do it up,
That's
man. I
criminal
think that's
if we
gonna be a
don't.
content weekend. I think that's gonna be a content fucking weekend, man.
Oh yeah.
Dude, oh my god. Just oh my god. Like, I'm so fucking excited. Just like wrestling is electrifying right now. Like, it is on fire. Like, it's such a great time to be a fan. There's just amazing things happening all around in every fucking promotion. Returns have been amazing. Segments have been amazing. Product has been getting really good. Nothing's plateauing. There's something interesting going on everywhere, and it just... I'm very, very happy with.
I also,
everything going on.
I also do want to mention that the day that this comes out, I'm actually going to be streaming twice, man. I'm going to be doing a watch along to ROH at 4 and then at 8 NXT Deadline. So come over to my channel, check it
Danny.
out. I could be live by the time you guys are watching
Hey,
this.
Danny, please just say the grind is real, man.
The grind is fucking real, bro. I've streamed literally every day this week except for yesterday. Thursday.
Hell yeah, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know,
That's
and like
right.
I said, 2023 is about to be busy again for me because Homeboy's making his return. So again, like I'm gonna be doing a lot of different shit, and it's gonna be pretty fucking great. And I
And the
hope
We
you
Are
guys
Wrestling channel,
are.
we got a lot of amazing
gonna
things
be around for
coming
that.
out pretty soon. But speaking of some
Yeah.
amazing news,
Let's
in
go.
a recent interview, X-Pac, he has been talking
Let's
about
go.
coming back to WWE. And I know he's been
fucking
talking
go.
about how he wants to go, be in the Rumble. Shawn Michaels, recently did an interview and talked about how he would love to have X-Pac, do some stuff in NXT. How do you feel about X-Pac maybe making a potential in-ring return for WWE?
I'll let you go first, Dan, because I feel like you're on the fence where I have a certain way I look at it.
About this.
I don't remember what interview it was. It might have been there a couple days ago on Thursday or Wednesday. There was a media call. Shawn Michaels did with like Fightful and like Wrestling Observer and all these news outlets or whatever in preparation for Deadline. And I think that's where he talked about X-Pac, because X-Pac was obviously on NXT 2 weeks ago along with Alondra Blaze, Road Dogg, and like somebody else was there. I can't remember who offhand. But they pretty much like picked who they wanted to be in this survival challenge match. I still don't know what the fuck it is, but regardless.
Hey, you'll find out later on today.
over the last couple of years, obviously Xbox had his demons. He's had issues,
Of course.
and everybody does.
I feel like if you're a
But-
part of this business, you could be very prone to it. So he's just it's just another unfortunate situation. But continue.
Especially in the old school days too, because back then they didn't really have the tools like we do now with like chiropractors.
Yeah.
All the medicine.
Medicine was still very
And I
much
feel
so
like-
evolving.
I feel like people think like, oh, X-Pac got to start during like the Attitude Era and the DX. Like he was 1-2-3 Kid back in like the early 90s, I think late 80s. I remember him having matches with like Gold Dust and stuff.
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
he was
He had the
very
upset
very
against
young
Razor
still.
Ramon in '93 Raw. That was one of the biggest upsets of all time.
Yeah, dude,
so
he's another dude that's got a lucky career.
He's been in the business for a long time.
That's why.
And over the last couple of years or whatever, he's cleaned himself up. He's gotten himself in shape.
He looks
The dude-
great, dude.
The dude is fucking shredded, bro. Look at that. The dude is shredded beyond belief.
And he looks fucking
better
happy.
now.
all natural,
looks-
man.
He looks happy,
he looks
man.
better now than he did when he was an actual, in WWE full time back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He used to be the scrawny dude with this long greasy hair or whatever,
Yeah.
cross chopping everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for him to have one more run, dude. Like he seems healthy. He seems like he's in a good
He
mindset.
looks like he's ready
He
to
has
go.
a podcast or whatever. He
Especially
seems very healthy.
GCW, when he like made his debut for GCW, when it went make some noise, the crowd went absolutely nuts.
Do you remember Wrestling Society
great
X when
moment.
he was fucking Six Pac?
Yeah, bro. I think that was
yeah,
I-
dude.
that was
Wrestling
back in
Society
what,
X was lit. 2005,
back in-
2006.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
around there. That was on
That was
MTV.
that was an interesting promotion, but it was just one of those things that that we were starting to transition away from.
Was it Rob Van
like-
Dam on that too, and like Paul London?
I think so. There was a few bigger names on that show, and that was what compelled me to watch it. And again, it was just growing up in that time era, it's just during the peak going into Ruthless Aggression. So it was just great all around. But
Danny, you met X-Pac as well, right?
yeah, with James, right?
Yes, I
Yep.
did.
That was
Yeah,
the
I
same
remember
day I
that.
met him too. I remember.
Yeah, I
Yeah, man.
saw you in line or whatever, and then I hit this guy up. I was like, "Yo, X-Pac is here, yo, come down to the mall." And he ended up getting a ride or whatever, but the line had gotten cut off by the time he got there, and X-Pac was getting ready to leave.
Dude,
And-
X-Pac was one of the nicest wrestlers I met. Such a great guy.
Really,
You can
really
tell
nice
he's
dude.
in a very really good headspace right now.
I remember. Yeah, that's right. I did meet X-Pac. That's right. Yeah, really, really, really nice dude. Now, when it comes to my feelings on the whole situation, man, like I said, I am completely open for any professional wrestler that can still go and wants to end their story on their terms. Ever since Edge came back, it's been such a redemption story for all of these people. Soraya, you got all these people coming back, and it's
Christian.
just Christian Cage. These
Steve
are
Austin.
again,
bigger names.
bro, this Edge really started a revolution when it came to comebacks and making these superstars believe that they can go again. And some of these superstars that have come back have proven that they still have gas
Brian
in the tank.
Danielson, man.
Brian Danielson again.
We did a whole episode actually on
Again.
this on the We Are Wrestling
Mhm.
talk show.
We did.
a while ago.
But when it comes to how I feel, let's fucking go. Absolutely. Sign me up for it. But stay the fuck away from anything DX and run on your own and do something of your own that is gonna fucking make me so excited to see you
I got a
again.
great take.
You know what, X-Pac
Motherfucker, I'm not done. Damn. I'm not even getting to the juicy part. Fuck.
Oh.
I'm not even at the juicy part yet. No, I want to see him do his own thing. Whether he's fucking babyface or a heel. Odds are I don't think a heel thing is gonna work out right now, just because everybody's gonna be so happy to see him again in the ring in an actual deal. An actual run. I want to see him stand on his own. I don't want to see any DX reunion unless there's something that's really soulful about it. I don't even want to see him go against anybody that was XDX unless there's some kind of heel turn farther down. But I don't want to see him go to NXT. I want to see main roster, but I want to see him with somebody seasoned. Again, if he comes back, I would love to see him in an angle with Orton. I want to see him in an angle with
How about this?
with
I
Riddle.
got something.
Yeah,
Edge,
Riddle.
bro.
I was just about
Edge.
to say. I was just
Riddle.
about to say.
I want to see him stand on his own as a legend and to show the ending of his story in an immaculate way, because I feel like X-Pac, in my opinion, was the most underutilized member of DX. So I feel
NWO
like,
too.
and yeah, exactly. He was more of like the kind of like the guy they brought along, you know. But now I feel like with his age, the shape he's in, he could tell an amazing story, and that is what I'm really excited about, and I'm really excited about seeing him with newer and the younger talent. You know, like I'm really excited about that. I'm excited for him to run into old faces as well. So again, sign me up. Rumble.
I don't feel like X-Pac. I don't feel like his story.
I think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it got taken serious until he teamed up with Kane. Remember, they had that whole storyline or whatever where
I do
Kane was
remember
dating Tori, and then X-Pac ended up turning on Kane, and Tori ended up going with DX or whatever. Like that whole storyline.
Yeah.
That was some great stuff.
I liked the X Factor group. Like I thought that was a very underrated faction, and then they really didn't do much with it.
Bull
afterwards.
Buchanan, Albert, and who else was it?
Just Incredible.
Just Incredible.
Just Incredible.
So my thoughts on X-Pac, potentially returning. I think for X-Pac, like he just wants to, enjoy like the last run, kind of like what Scotty 2 Hottie's doing right now. Doing independent bookings and just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with these, speculations, I see X-Pac being a surprise entrant in this year's Royal Rumble.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go
Make
fucking
some
ape
noise!
shit. I'm gonna go ape shit, bro.
If there is one legend that is going to be confirmed as a surprise for this Rumble, it's going to be X-Pac. Triple H is running WWE right now.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's
all he has to do is ask.
Friends. He's a part of the clique. He is going to get himself.
I'm telling you this right now. All he has to do is make one phone call.
He's already said it on his podcast how he wanted to, be a surprise entrant in the Rumble. I don't see him going on.
You just gave us a spoiler, bro.
And look, I don't see him going on like another run with WWE. I think he's just going to have fun, do some fun bookings, and I think we will get some fun matches. I think we'll get fun matches here and there.
I see him getting a run, just not long term.
No, I see him doing just some fun matches here and there.
I see him if he does come back to WWE. I see him only doing televised. I don't see him doing the full schedule. So I see him doing Raw or doing SmackDown, then going home till the following Thursday and flying out for SmackDown or
going I see that, and then seeing pay-per-view matches. I feel like he's gonna be on a very
I don't know,
a little bit more of a regular John Cena level. Like he's gonna be there, but not there.
I don't know. With X-Pac, I feel like he's enjoying the freedom. I think he just wants to close the chapter the right way.
Bro, if you're telling
that's the way you're gonna do it, WWE, bro. And he gets a good paycheck, so I mean, hey, it's a win-win.
And the Rumble is the perfect place.
You're telling me that with his close-knit relationship with Triple H, you're telling me that
I'm gonna go with Danny on this one.
He's not gonna, give him the kind of freedom that he deserves.
This one I have to. This one I am logically and morally obliged to go with Danny on this one.
X-Pac is not coming back logically. He will do special appearances. He will do some special matches here and there. I don't see one more run with him.
Dan, I'm tagging you in.
I see him doing.
He's gonna lose more freedom if he goes back to WWE.
He's not. He's gonna have a good ass, bro.
He has a successful.
Look at all the freedom that
probably be
Logan
a trainer
Paul
at the
has.
Performance Center.
Look
probably
at all
train people.
Oh my God!
He's not coming back on a full-time or part-time deal.
Don, you're killing me right now.
It's the truth.
Me. No.
He will make a surprise appearance at the Royal Rumble.
Bro.
And he probably will have a couple fun matches on Raw or something throughout.
Bro, look at the freedom that Logan Paul has. And he's not a legend. And he's friends with Triple H.
But he is the best damn celebrity to ever fucking lace up his boots and step in a fucking WWE ring. I said it.
Look how many legends
in
interviews have said they wanted to come back to WWE, and what happened? They made a surprise Rumble appearance, and that was it.
This is X-Pac. This is different.
Kevin Nash, he did it.
Kevin Nash also Kevin Nash also has no interest in doing a full-time schedule. He has no interest in doing a run. He has no interest in stepping in the ring that much. X-Pac does. He is rejuvenated. He wants a run.
He will be doing stuff in GCW. He will be going to independent signings, making lots of money.
All right, so
he does that now.
Dan, be sure to clip this moment so it can age fucking fantastically when I'm laughing in this dude's face.
And I'm going to be the one laughing because I am spitting the truth here. with what's going to happen realistically. Yes,
This is coming from
fantasy-wise,
You're gonna
I
join
would
the Kiss
love-
My Ass Club.
No,
This is coming.
fantasy-wise, I would love to see X-Pac come back for one final run.
Listen to me. Listen
But
to me.
I'm looking at it realistic.
Linda,
This is coming from the same guy that didn't like
Word,
all
Joe,
this
word,
cryptic
Joe,
shit going on
word.
with Bray Wyatt.
I'm not gonna believe it's Bray Wyatt till I see it, because I'm sick of not seeing him. Yeah, fuck you. We were right, bitch.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Receipts, motherfucker, receipts. Good shit, Dan. Virtual high five. Fuck yeah. He said,
Bro,
I'm switching. I'm at the bottom now. I'm at the bottom.
started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Donnie is the bottom of the group.
Bottom of the totem
No,
pole
I'm
ass
the
bitch.
I'm the one that has to friggin' tone your egos down just a little bit.
What ego? We're spitting the fucking truth.
No,
You're telling me if
you got like it's fun. I would love for him to have one final run.
listen.
Linda,
not going to
Linda.
You do realize if he signs an extended contract or he signs a Legends deal, whatever, to where he
I'm
can
loving
compete on
this.
He already,
Raws or
Danny,
whatever.
hold up. He already is on a Legends deal. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
but not to compete. He's there, but he's not to compete.
My jaw
You're
hurts
telling-
from fucking
you're-
smiling.
You're telling me
Huh.
if he signs a part-time contract or whatever, you're telling me that Triple H won't allow him to do his podcast and go do signings
Obviously,
and
he's
stuff like
gonna
that?
allow him to do that. That's his buddy. This right here.
Exactly,
it's like
bro. So what the
That's
fuck
the
is the issue?
Meet and greets. He can't be going out doing as much meet and greets if he's doing friggin' television shows.
He ain't a day
You'll
one
only be
oos.
there on Mondays or Fridays, bro. What the fuck you mean?
Dan out here with the blazing gun. Scissor me,
dude's a
daddy
fucking-
ass.
this dude's a
Scissor me,
fucking
daddy
chode.
ass.
I
This
can't
dude's a
wait
fucking chode.
until this ages well for the both of you.
Scissor me, daddy ass.
I love
I
scissoring.
can't wait. I cannot wait until this ages well. If I'm wrong, I will be very happy to take the
Are
L,
we
because
forgetting that
I do want, because you guys are acting like I don't want this to happen.
Are you?
I want this man
Are
to
you,
come back.
are you forgetting that I've been right more than both of you combined since we've been doing this show?
Sorry,
together?
you deserved a
I don't know
crotch chop for
about
that.
I
You
don't know, I
deserved a
feel-
crotch chop.
Okay, maybe on the talk show, but through Facebook Messenger, I don't know about that.
I said since we've been doing the show.
I don't know about that.
Suck it. Got
How do
two
you
words
feel
for
about-
you, Don.
wait, real
Suck it.
quick,
This guy
real
over
quick,
here.
How do you feel
What's
about
up?
that? How do
What?
you feel about that? Danny says that he is more right about things than the both of us since doing the talk show.
I've gotten a lot.
You
of
are
things right,
asking
Lately,
for us
he's
to
been-
fight on the talk show right now.
Lately,
asking for us
Danny
to
has
fight.
been
Like,
more right about
I say
stuff,
I say a
but
lot of
not the whole
outlandish shit in the
thing.
mess. I say a
Here's
lot
the
of outlandish
thing.
shit in the messenger, but
Here's
I've
the
gotten
shit.
a lot of things
All
right.
right. Bottom line, and this is all jokes aside. Lately, he's been killing it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I agree.
But he also says the dumbest shit I have ever heard in the fucking universe about some of these takes. But lately, he has been pretty fucking spot on. So, Dan, you definitely get the highlight for that. So, I will say, lately, you've been killing it. But all around, let's tone it down a little bit because we have all fucking put in some fucking work when it comes to predictions, man. So,
Exactly.
I just can't stand when people pretty much say that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
no, of course.
No, you do. We all know what we're talking about. It's just we have different opinions.
You're over
Very
here. You're
sometimes.
over here saying that if X-Pac, does a Monday Night Raw, 2-3 times a month or whatever, you're saying that he can't do fucking autograph signings.
Oh, hell.
It's
Dude, he can do
fucking
whatever the fuck he
idiotic,
wants.
bro. That's fucking idiotic. Bro.
X-Pac is literally about
The
to
guy's
have
so-
the
guy's
fucking
so-
royalties,
the
and
guy-
he's superstar
I
with
the
just
it.
guy-
see the man.
The guy
just
is so
doing
close
a
to Triple H. If
Royal
they got
Rumble
into a gay
appearance.
relationship, it wouldn't surprise me. That's
He
how
will
fucking
do a-
close him and X-Pac are. Are you
Look,
kidding
he's
me?
gonna do a Royal Rumble appearance, maybe a Crown Jewel match, and get a lot of money over there, and that's gonna be awesome and amazing, and maybe some NXT stuff. But hey, I am all for X-Pac having one more run.
You know who else wants to come
love
back
see
off
that.
topic? He's not part of the discussion, but Rob Van Dam has said that he wants to come back.
Oh, that would be
But-
pretty cool.
He
Hell
doesn't
fucking
think-
yeah.
He doesn't think Triple H is going to be interested, so he's kind of
Maybe a
butthurt
Rumble
that Vince
appearance. I
McMahon
can
left.
see that too.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah,
man.
dude.
All right,
Who knows
so
what's going to happen? But I'm curious to find out, man.
all right, so moving on now to the next topic for this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show. there are reports that WWE Creative is trying to come up with stuff for Charlotte Flair. She's going to be making her in-ring return pretty soon.
You see, all right, I'm going to go first because everybody calls me a Charlotte Flair mark, which is not the case. But
Ric Flair with a pair of tits. Ric Flair with
Yes, sir, we promised you a great man here tonight. So last year, and Charlotte WrestleMania is running wild.
all right, so
they got that Ric Flair drip.
Oh my god. Woo! Woo!
oh, my titties burn. Oh my god, I needed that so bad. All right, so back to business before I start fucking crying. I'm really excited. Like, you know, everybody else, I've had Charlotte Flair fatigue, 100%. You know, everybody's sick of seeing her in the title picture. Everybody's sick of hearing the constant woos. So, I'm excited to see.
Since her main roster run, I've fucking been sick of her.
Bro, I'm really excited to see her come back because she's been gone all summer. She's been gone the majority of the spring. We're in the dead end of the year now. She's preparing for her return, which I believe is gonna be at the Royal Rumble. I think she's gonna be at the Royal Rumble. Now, I don't see her immediately jumping into the title picture. I see her potentially coming back as a babyface and taking a storyline and taking on a storyline somewhere. I do want to see a gimmick change, obviously, like everybody else does. If we can do those things and Triple H books her properly, because this is going to be her first appearance post in the Triple H era. This is her first because Triple H didn't take over till July. So, with that being said, and the way that he's booking people, I think that there's big plans for Charlotte Flair, but not in the title picture. If she is in the title picture, and if she does for whatever reason win it, it's to put somebody else over. Right now, the favorite to win the Royal Rumble on the women's side is Rhea Ripley. There's been buzz about it everywhere.
I feel like it's going to be her or Shayna Baszler.
I think so too.
It's going to be between one or two. I agree with you on that.
But I really do think we're in for something crazy. What just happened?
Danny's pussy made a noise.
Did he fart?
No. No, his pussy made a noise.
My cat.
Oh, I thought he said his bussy made a noise. I was like, wait, did he fart?
My cats are trying to fucking say I'm not having it.
What a talk show, gents. This is a fantastic Friday.
Anything can happen on the We Are Wrestling talk show.
Came out of nowhere like an RKO.
I love how this is happening during the Charlotte Flair discussion.
He said Ric Flair drip and fucking your cat just got so excited. He's like, Ric Flair drip where? Ooh.
Oh my god. Danny.
He's like, where's the Ric Flair drip?
I need a tissue. Oh shit.
Oh, you got an issue? You need that tissue?
Oh shit. Danny's fucking killing it tonight. Shit.
I'm fucking gonna kill something in a minute.
So what are you telling me, that you about to murder that pussy? Sorry. Oh my god, that's getting cut.
Right,
However, I do think that there are going to be some great things for Charlotte Flair. I do think that we're going to be seeing something a little different. I hope. I don't think Triple H is going to fall into the same curse that Vince is and going to book her the same way. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we are definitely promised something different. I do see her in a tag team for whatever reason. I see that in my mind for whatever reason. Like, all right, I don't want to sound like one of those people that sees something and starts speculating, but I saw the picture of who she's training with, and for whatever reason, the first thing that popped in my mind, and it wasn't even speculation, it was just it would be cool to see her form an actual tag team with somebody and not just turn on them immediately, like actually form a legitimate, intimate storyline that would break the hearts of fans. And I want to see Charlotte Flair actually have some range there. So if I were to book her, I would book her in a long-term tag team. I would book her in a long-term tag team because then when that feud comes out and she finally turns on her tag team partner, she can put that star over. And I would love to see that because Charlotte Flair is so good. Like I said, fatigue or not, she is fucking phenomenal. And there's no denying it. So to see her in a legitimate, intimate storyline long term, and I'm talking like Randy and fucking Riddle long term, and then at the end, start the feud and break the hearts of thousands of fans because that will go into the history books as one of Charlotte's best fucking feuds in general.
Wow.
I hope
Ben, that was
give me a tag
take.
team reign. Give me a tag team title reign, a lengthy one, and then break our fucking hearts.
Wow.
I'm like
I got
Charlotte
the perfect
Flair.
person.
Charlotte Flair, I do like her, and
I don't know
like her
who,
in-ring
so
style.
I'm interested.
I do
What's
like
up,
her
Ben?
in-ring style. It's just her gimmick, bro. I just can't get behind a Ric Flair
Exactly, that's what I'm
2.0.
saying.
Yep.
I want to see some range. That's exactly what I was trying to feed into.
I'm tired of her trying to be her dad. I want her to have her own legacy.
Step away from her
Look
shadow.
at Dominic, bro. People hated him, and now he's
Now
fucking...
he's fucking killing it right now.
Oh, yeah.
He is fucking killing it. I am so proud of that kid, dude. Like, I am beyond over the moon for that kid. Like, he is becoming everything I've wanted him to. The Mysterio route didn't work, but the Guerrero route is definitely it.
Yes,
and he
it
is
is.
killing
Yeah,
it.
man.
He does have Latino
I have
heat
another
in
good
his
example,
veins,
too.
100%, and I am so glad that he is molded by two of the greats.
All I know is I do not
Like-
want Ronda Rousey to drop the title unless it's to Shayna Baszler.
Absolutely.
Yes, no, I absolutely agree. But
All right,
another
Don, talk
example,
about this.
Here's another good example. Randy Orton would not have the career that he has if he was Cowboy Bob Orton. If he had
And
the
they
cowboy
originally
gimmick.
wanted him to.
But you see, Charlotte Flair, she needs to go on her own path. And I feel like under Triple H's wing, she has the potential of doing that. Because in NXT, not going to lie to you guys, I actually enjoyed her run in NXT. But then when she got called
Absolutely.
up to the main roster, that's when they tried to make her just like
Charlotte
her
Flair
dad.
Part 2. Ric Flair Part 2, rather.
She was managed by Ric Flair for a little bit.
And that was
She,
the fucking
kept
stupidest
losing
shit.
the title, winning the title, so that she could be a 16-time champion, just like her
Yeah.
dad, but in like a quick period, which is why I think I never really liked her.
It
But I gotta
rubs a lot of
say-
people the wrong way.
With Charlotte Flair, I feel like you're right, Ben. She needs to be in a tag team. Keep her away from the women's championship. Maybe if you get an Intercontinental, you can have her
Make a mid-
run
like a
mid-card
mid-carder.
division.
Absolutely.
But I kind of want to see her in a tag team and see what she really
Who do you
can do.
have? That's what I'm curious about. You got me hooked when you said you had the perfect person. Now,
Well,
I'm
I got
really excited to
somebody.
hear it.
And it all goes back into family history. And I
Family
might get some, I
history.
don't know if I'm going to get some criticism for this. I really don't care. She is one of my favorite women wrestlers that has not been in WWE. She had a great
okay.
run in Impact Wrestling. I would love to see Charlotte Flair team up with Tessa Blanchard.
I know who that is.
Because remind you, Tully and Rick, they were a part of the Four Horsemen.
Oh, tell
Tess,
So you
yeah.
got history there.
last I heard, Impact, Ring of Honor, AEW, WWE, nobody will
Nobody
sign
wants
her
to work with her.
because
Yeah.
she said some racist shit on
Yeah.
social media a while ago, and she
Damn,
never
man.
apologized for
That's
it.
I
the
was
thing
fucking-
that's unfortunate.
Man, I was so excited to hear your take, and
But a lot of that was
kind
all,
of
but
watered
that's
down.
but that's the thing though. Like a lot of that though is all
Yeah.
speculation.
I could see her working
None
some kind
it's
of a
confirmed.
program with Zelina Vega. I mean, Zelina Vega managed Andrade for a long time. Andrade obviously married to
Nah,
Charlotte.
keep
so
her
there's
with Legato. I like what she's doing right now.
I know. As of tonight, Liv
Keep
Morgan's in a tag team with Tegan Knox. As of tonight,
But I think Charlotte Flair should be at least teaming with another generational star. I think like having a second generation talent being teamed with her, I think would be pretty
I
cool.
would say The Rock's daughter. But
I was
The
gonna say
Rock's
Ava
daughter's
Rain.
been-
I was about to say
Yeah,
Ava
that
Rain,
was the first-
100%.
person that came to
All
my
right,
mind.
so if she's gonna be in a tag team, Ava Rain, 100%, because that putting her over like that, another huge fucking Legends daughter, huge, and break
Rachel
our fucking
Ellery.
hearts,
That's
break
another
our
one.
fucking hearts, bro.
Rachel-
She was a
Ava Rain.
former. She was a former.
The thing is,
NXT
with Ava
star.
Rain, I don't know how often she's actually wrestling because the last 2 weeks I watched NXT, she hasn't been on the show.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I
I,
don't-
I,
you know,
I realize
she's-
that too, but I
She's
just
nowhere near ready.
Just
you
got to
know.
have the right person teamed up with
100.
Charlotte.
But like again, that's the storyline I want. A long-term fucking intimate storyline where there's a legitimate friendship there and it's convincing when it comes time to rip them apart. Like
Is there
I
anybody-
want
is
that.
there-
Look, pair
is
her
there
up
any-
with pair her
Donnie-
up with anybody. Pair her up with anybody, but show the relationship build.
But
That's
I want
all
to
I
see a
ask.
fresher talent.
No random pairing.
Yes.
Donnie, you may know this because you fucking follow a lot of these guys on social media.
Ooh, I have
do
another take
you-
after.
Do you know of any like female performers or whatever that are really good friends with Charlotte that may have a real dynamic with each other?
You know who I actually want to see her team with?
Damn.
I really want to see her team up with Lacey Evans. I really want to see Lacey finally get her fucking time
I
like
could
she was
see that.
supposed
Could
to.
work.
She was supposed to be the women's champion, and she and I won't say
Ooh.
unfortunately got
I
pregnant.
got a good teammate. For
But
Charlotte that
she
could
got
work.
she got pregnant, so that story and that whole angle was dropped. She was supposed to win, and unfortunately could not. So
Her
Why
husband
not?
couldn't keep it
Why
in
not
his
Dana
game.
Brooke?
no, I want to see
No?
Dana Brooke on a singles run. I want
Dana
her
Brooke
to
is
see
in
her get
catering
take.
right now.
I want to see her genuinely get utilized as a singles talent. I don't want
know.
her in a
and
tag team
Charlotte,
anymore.
they're both freak of natures.
That's cool, but I want to see her actually be utilized well. The last time she was utilized anywhere near well was 2018. So I want to see Dana Brooke actually have like her moment.
I know Dana Brooke's in hot water because she's
pissed.
She pretty much trashed WWE for getting rid of the 24/7 title.
She wanted to be the Intercontinental Belt.
Yeah, I just maybe something else, just not 24/7.
She was involved in the poker tournament on Monday. I saw her sitting next to who the fuck was I can't remember who it was, but
But
I
no,
don't
there's
know.
a lot of things though with Charlotte that could happen. I think like if they do have a mid card title, I definitely see her going
But
that route.
just knowing how Charlotte is, she's gonna come back and it's not gonna be too long thereafter that they're gonna put her in the title picture because the way they have her built pretty much, what I
Yeah.
mean? Like she's like the best in the women's division. There's nobody that can touch her. So I feel like when she comes back, they're gonna start building either before or after WrestleMania. She's gonna end up being in the title picture. Just knowing it's like a repeat cycle over and over and over and over and over again.
Or
Yeah.
Bianca loses the title and then they feud. That's potential too.
Maybe.
Could happen.
Maybe. But
moving on, guys, to our next topic here on, this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show. Looks like there's been reports going on in AEW that they have no plans whatsoever for Miro. And a lot of fans are pissed off.
This pisses me off. I don't
This
understand
upsets me,
how
too.
I watch a lot of like wrestling podcasts and stuff like that. I like to follow the news. I like to hear other people's opinions or whatever. And somebody I was watching the other day, they had said, like, how are you going to have a guy like Jeff Jarrett on TV and have 3 matches in almost, an entire month? But yeah, Miro this entire year, you have a guy like him and he's only wrestled 4 times in the entire year. He's completely healthy. They just don't have any creative plans for him. And I think it's ridiculous.
It's pretty sad. He had a
I
great
feel
TNT
like-
title run.
I feel like AEW needs. I mean, I could see him in a program with Hobbs. I could see him in a program with Joe. I could see him in a program with Wardlow. There's 4,
Pretty big
potential situations right there.
Brian
I
Cage.
don't- Brian Cage.
Lance Archer.
Even if it is, Ring of Honor, maybe they're bringing it. Maybe they're waiting. They're gonna. I heard after the
even
Ring of
Keith
Honor
Lee.
paper. I heard after the Ring of Honor pay-per-view or whatever, we're gonna be hearing some more information about, a streaming deal or something like that. Maybe they're waiting for,
Maybe.
to bring Miro over to Ring of Honor.
all
But
right.
it's just ridiculous that you have a guy like that and you don't have him showcased on your TV anywhere.
Yeah.
And instead of signing all these guys, I feel like TK is just signing just to sign. You know, he has no intention of utilizing.
He
them
wants
anyway.
every talent there, so WWE doesn't have him. Like that's literally it.
Or he has one plan with them and then doesn't know what to do with them.
Exactly.
Afterwards.
So, now I might get shit for this, but again, I don't fucking care. Do I think Miro is fucking talented? Absolutely. Do I think that he should more so have a mouthpiece? Also, absolutely. I'm not feeling his mic skills. He's just like, I don't. If he's not having a mouthpiece, I want to see something interesting that he can perform. Almost, like give him almost like the Bulgarian brute feel again, where
Bring
he's
his wife
very
into AEW.
again. It's an unfortunate situation for Miro because again, he's another guy that very much so jumped the gun very quickly to shit on WWE. Like, I don't think that it's possible for him to go back to WWE right now, especially since his first promo coming fucking into AEW, he completely shit on them in the worst way. So
WWE
I don't.
always keeps the door open for anybody.
They do, however, there were comments in that promo that really, if I worked in WWE, the higher ups, I would be like, like we'll keep it cracked open, but right now, he's another dude that unfortunately runs his mouth a little bit too much. Because he, even in AEW, has voiced his frustrations, but he's very condescending about it. So it's just like, and it's clear. So if you can't be humble, you're really ruining things for yourself. So in a way, I can't blame AEW or TK for not wanting to utilize him unless there's future plans for ROH or whatever. But if they're not utilizing him just to not utilize him, I can't blame him. I can't blame them. I can't. He's another dude that just needs to just buckle down and just ride the storm out like a lot of these other underutilized dudes, because eventually something great could fucking happen. So if he does go back to WWE, I feel like he could thrive. I feel like there's somewhere there for him, but I don't know what the possibility is like right now.
Here's the thing that I gotta say about this with my take on Rusev, and maybe I might get some criticism for this. Great talent, in great shape. I think, Miro is very good. I thought he had a great TNT title run. And even when he was in WWE as Rusev, I love the Russian.
Day.
I love the Russian thing he did with the whole, he
the
came out in the
shit.
tank, the U.S. Championship. Great
Back when he was
run.
the Bulgarian brute.
Now Rusev Day, the whole face thing, I thought was stupid. I was not a fan of that at all. Which I understand. The fans wanted him to be put over because he is a great talent. But unfortunately, here's the problem with Miro. And I think that this here might actually cost him, a real chance to go back to WWE or re-sign with AEW. Unless they do something like within the next few months. He needs to go to a company like Impact or MLW or New Japan and, recreate
I feel like he would do
himself.
great. I feel like he'd do great in New Japan. I feel like he'd do fucking phenomenal out there.
Because look,
especially
with
for what they
Miro,
can do.
Why is it that Tony Khan and AEW and WWE cannot come up with anything creative for this guy? He had a great U.S. title run in the beginning of his run. And then they had nothing else for him for a couple years. Then AEW comes. He comes in, has a great run with the TNT Championship. As soon as he loses it, nothing. Here's what's going to happen. ROH, he will be appearing at ROH, I think, in the main event. Whether
likely.
Jericho or Claudio wins, friggin' Miro is going to make a statement.
Wait, is Jericho in ROH now?
Next.
Yeah, he's the ROH champion. He's facing Claudio tomorrow.
Wait, so Claudio and fucking Jericho are in ROH now, not AEW?
No, they're on AEW. It's so confused. It's stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, you gotta stop this mix-up shit. Like, you make it one show.
I
Like,
think Miro
I bought
makes an
Ring of
appearance
Honor.
at
Like,
the end
great
of the
that you
show.
bought Ring of Honor, but you made it AEW 2.0. Like, you gotta stop the fucking crossovers. Like, make it its own fucking brand with its own fucking superstars. Like, stop. You're doing way too much at this point, and this is where he gets lost.
The thing is, like, with Miro, Like, I'm gonna throw this out there, and you guys might agree,
Like,
you guys might
throw some of
disagree.
your superstars that are fucking overcrowding AEW and keep them on ROH, but stop putting them in AEW programming.
TK
Miro
did
would be
say
the perfect
recently.
example.
TK did recently say that he was gonna stop, the whole ROH mixing with AEW.
It's sad that it
on TV.
took probably somebody else to
Thank
convince him to do it,
God.
but yeah.
I heard.
I've been saying that for months.
I heard that we're gonna be getting an announcement tomorrow. What that is, I don't know. There's a very real possibility. If you can't join, me and Donnie might have to make an extra tomorrow night after
What?
the show.
What up?
We might be hearing an announcement regarding ROH and a television deal or something. I heard we're
Thank
going to be hearing an announcement tomorrow.
God.
So
Okay,
me and
well,
me and Donnie might need to do an extra
what time?
event if you can join.
They fucking better.
Probably tomorrow, like around 10:30 at night. Probably sooner, maybe.
I'll tell you
alright.
this right now. If we don't get a TV deal announcement tomorrow night, I'm gonna fucking flip.
Yeah. All right. Well, depending on what the announcement is, I may or may not join you.
But Wardlow, for instance, he was TNT champion. He had so much momentum after the whole MJF feud or whatever, going into his finally being able to capture the TNT title. And I seen him on TV maybe a total of 3 times.
Wardlow needs
the
to go to
entire
WWE.
time.
If they booked him like Samoa Joe with the TNT title right now, friggin' Wardlow would have had a better friggin' run.
But that's
Yep.
what I'm
Annoying.
that's what I'm
another
saying.
underutilized.
If they're booking Wardlow the way that they booked him, and they're not having Miro on TV, it's not just a Miro situation. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's
No,
always
of
been
course.
a TK situation with booking.
Mhm.
But here's the thing with Miro, like really think about it. You go back and WWE, he goes up to the main roster, has this dominant run, US champion. After he loses to Cena at that Mania, pretty much his career just went from here down.
Bet.
And the same thing with AEW with the TNT title.
I will say that was
And
the
it
wrong
sucks,
call. I do
because
feel
he's
like
great.
I do feel like Cena should have put him over.
Yes, he should have. 100%.
So that was a horrible.
and I'm the
call. I
biggest
wouldn't-
Cena fan out there, and I
wouldn't have-
agree.
A guy like Cena, it's his job now. Like he had the spotlight. It's his job
For
now
years.
It's his job now to put over these young guys or whatever that are going to be the future of the business. You know what I
Dude,
mean? So I do feel like he should.
Cena's the best thing of the past 20 fucking years in wrestling. So yeah, he needs to put people over.
It's just unfortunate with Miro. He's so talented, but creatively, I feel like both of these big companies don't really have much for him. I don't think him going back to WWE is going to do anything for him. Because nothing's going to beat that U.S. title run that he had.
I could see him feuding with a lot of people. I could see him feuding with Drew McIntyre. I could see him feuding with Karrion Kross. I could see him feuding.
There's a lot of
that.
people, man. There's a list.
But there's
Fucking
only
list
so
of
much
people.
talent that you could put on television for so long.
Yeah, but
because
Miro would
Triple H has
fit
brought
in.
back a lot
Dude,
of guys.
Miro would be able
WWE
to
has a
fit
lot-
on television.
WWE has a lot more television time than AEW.
I want to see
That
fucking
is
Miro
true.
come back and dethrone Gunther and make him the one that
Bro,
beats him
imagine
for it.
that, man.
No other American's gonna fucking hold the title, so give it to the Bulgarian Brute.
Isn't he
Hot
on
take.
contract with AEW until like 2024?
Likely. I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I
That's
think
the thing
he's
that
one of the
sucks.
idiots that fucking signed a long-term deal, even though he
He just
should have
signed
known
it-
he was gonna get
he
lost in
ju-
the shuffle.
He just signed an extension with AEW. I want to say 6 or 7 months ago.
And he fucking that he probably regrets that fucking decision.
I know he was off of AEW for a while because he was filming a movie or something.
Yeah,
like that.
but
Um,
yeah, I've noticed with AEW, if you go off to do that type of things, unless you're a big star, you get lost in the shuffle when you get back to work. So, I'm down to go to the main event if you guys
Yeah, I
are.
was about to say.
Let's
Our
do it.
main event topic for this week's episode of
Speaking
the
of-
We Are Wrestling Talk Show, the guy that actually buried Rusev, John Cena.
Wait,
his
are you showing
road
us a picture of
to
John Cena? All I'm
WrestleMania.
seeing is an empty ring and a crowd.
Oh, can't see me, bitch.
He's so casual. Can't see me, bitch. Good shit.
Well,
Dad.
there are reports, going around that John Cena, which has already been confirmed on SmackDown,
Yeah.
that he will be, appearing on the final episode of SmackDown for, 2022.
December 30th.
Yeah,
But
boy.
here's the thing. Last week, we talked about Roman Reigns' road to WrestleMania because we all know John Cena has the potential of competing at this Mania. And a lot of you know that We Are Wrestling Maniacs actually really enjoyed our Roman Reigns takes. So, with WrestleMania right around the corner, do you think that this SmackDown one-off? Will this be a one-off for Cena, or is this going to build something towards Mania?
I see Cena.
I see something
Cena,
building towards Mania.
Oh, yeah.
I see Cena having a match at Mania with Austin
Fantasy
Theory.
booking.
Because I'm pretty sure he's
yeah.
either done or about to be done filming season 2 of Peacemaker, so his schedule's about to open up. So I think that's where we're at.
Him and Austin Theory.
WrestleMania.
Him and Austin Theory were supposed to have a program.
I think it's going to be a U.S.
earlier
title.
on in the summer,
I think it's going to be a U.S. title match.
but because of the whole Vince McMahon thing or whatever, and
Mhm.
John Cena, him not being told like 100% in WWE full time anymore,
Mhm.
he didn't want to, be involved with the whole scandal because he thought that was diminish
course.
him. You know what I mean? So
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't want that kind of notoriety because he's a huge fucking star. He's another Rock now.
So I feel like they're gonna pick up where he left off, and
I
he's
think,
gonna go
yeah.
into Mania with Austin Theory. I think that's.
I
gonna
think.
happen.
I think
That would be
Theory
awesome.
is gonna end this feud victorious, and then you're gonna hear Cena's music. I
'Cause
think
notice-
that's what's gonna build for a U.S. title match at WrestleMania, which obviously Cena's gonna lose, and he's gonna put over Theory. So I think
'Cause
that's what's gonna happen.
Notice on Monday Night Raw.
That
on
would
Because then
promo-
again,
turn
he's John
Theory
Cena
into a
2.0.
mega star, man.
Exactly.
That would
Notice
take
on
him to the next level.
Notice on Monday Night Raw,
Main
whatever,
eventer.
when
A-Town
Rollins was
down.
when Rollins was cutting a promo on Austin Theory, they would go back to
Mhm.
you're supposed to be this generation's John Cena. Like they just keep bringing it
Yeah.
up. And
Yeah.
if it wasn't gonna lead to anything, they wouldn't bring it up on
Bro,
TV.
it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a rivalry for the U.S. title leading up into fucking Mania, and I think it's gonna be huge. This is going to be the biggest
And the thing
moment for
is-
Austin Theory in his career, and this is gonna
something?
catapult him.
Speaking
I
of
think Austin Theory beats Cena.
He's gonna,
He's
he's
going
gonna,
to
and if
beat
he
Cena.
does, and when he does, his life is going to change forever, and you are gonna see A-Town in the main event scene, and he will be the world champion soon. I promise you.
Absolutely.
He is
I would
another
think-
I gotta
underdog.
say this. Speaking of Austin Theory with Survivor Series, it was the funniest thing. You and I, Ben, marked the fuck out when he got the surprise win, and everybody was so pissed.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Like, we were fucking, just beyond ourselves. And it was just so funny watching this Seth Rollins mark that was sitting maybe, fucking 6 fucking seats down from me. He's just marking the fuck out. And I literally heard him say, oh, the best guy to ever fucking do it, da 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 da. And he's just fucking like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's just drunk as fuck and just going on about Seth Rollins. And I'm like, dude, I'm living for this, right? Comes out of nowhere with the huge fucking win, and we're just like, this fucking drunk ass dude who was so fucking gassed up for Seth Rollins sat down and had himself a man cry. I have never seen a grown man sit down so appalled and in the fetal position so quickly than I did that night, and it was the greatest fucking feeling I have ever had, just engulfing my body seeing that shit live. So yeah, man, it was a great experience.
So all of us, we definitely want to see Austin Theory and John Cena at WrestleMania.
I think it's a given. I think it's a
But-
given, man.
Here is another question I do gotta ask, because this, will create great discussion. There has been, things going on. I believe Logan Paul on Impulsive said he actually wants to face John Cena at WrestleMania. How do you guys feel about Logan Paul and John Cena?
And it's kind of funny
It's
because
too soon.
Logan Paul and John Cena have both been posting about each other on their Instagram stories.
See, now that's great, but Logan is not only injured right now, so that we would be waiting fucking forever for a feud buildup. Two,
He'll be back in the Rumble.
He will be
Two.
back before Mania.
well, yeah, but just you need a solid build, and it makes no sense right now. And just I'd rather than pick up with Theory. Logan Paul is too fucking new. I get he's a
The thing
big fucking
is-
star. No, hold on, I'm not done. The thing is, I do not think that Logan Paul deserves that yet. He's had 3 matches. Third one was with the Tribal Chief. Great fucking match. Dude's got promise. However, I would rather go with Cena putting over a star that is long overdue for that push.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that at this point, if that were to happen, it is a horrible booking decision this early on, because we have been waiting for this moment with Theory and Cena. At this point, if they were to do that, this kind of shows the greedy side of Logan Paul. because it's like you're stealing the spotlight from this dude who's been putting in work this entire time, where you just fucking got here, man. Like, regardless of what you've accomplished so far, and regardless of how talented you may be, you just fucking got here. Back
Just
in
remember,
line.
the final call is always
Back of the
Triple
fucking
H.
line. It is, but back of the fucking line. Triple H, whatever.
If Triple
You're
H
trying
books
to tell
it, that's his fault.
Regardless, and exactly. So fuck Triple H if he books it. That's what I'm saying. Fuck him if he books it, because I would love to see that, just not now. We have too much gold on Austin Theory right now to give it up.
I feel like
And
it
I
would
just
be
think
a fun,
it would
I
be
feel
bad.
like a Logan Paul John Cena match. That would be a fun SummerSlam.
The thing is,
match.
yes.
Not
The
Mania.
sad part about it
SummerSlam.
is
Let's go, Don. You fucking on it.
the sad part about it
Virtual
is,
high
and
five?
you guys can agree, you
Yes,
guys
I got
can
one.
disagree, and this might be considered a hot take, but I feel like Logan Paul versus John Cena would draw more ratings than
And
Cena versus
it would,
He's
but
right.
at this
You're
point,
right.
you're right, but that's just a bad fucking move on your fans. You're going for more money, but you're
That's
depriving
what
the fans.
WWE does, bro.
I can tell you how the storyline would
I get
go
that,
with
but
Logan
at the
and
same
Cena.
time, you're trying to get the audience trust back. You don't want to keep burning a bridge here and there. You don't. And this is how you do it. Because at this point, it's not about pleasing the fans anymore. It's about ratings and money. And that's where the problem lied with Vince. And you don't want to repeat that history repeatedly. You don't, especially when you're trying to build something new.
Hey, but Mania is all about the dream matches, and I feel like both of these matches are dream matches that the fans would.
Well, then
wanna
have
see.
fucking Cena wrestle 2 nights in a fucking row then. All right? If that's where you want to go, have him wrestle 2 nights in a fucking
though,
row.
I want to see him in theory at Mania. That's what I want.
Exactly. I
want
want to see Logan Paul and
SummerSlam,
fucking SummerSlam.
Logan Paul and Cena.
And
But
how would that
here's-
storyline go?
I do see
tell you how it
Logan
goes.
I do see Logan participating in WrestleMania. I just don't know.
I just don't want Cena.
Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Sign me the fuck up immediately.
Bad Bunny's good in
Battle
the
of the
ring.
fucking
I
celebrity
don't
death match.
really understand the hype of
Celebrity
Bad Bunny.
death match, bro. Make it a no holds barred fucking match and let these two fuckers go at it, dude. That will be money. Money. I would be all over the fucking screen just fucking constantly. So yes,
Or
money.
Logan Paul versus Pat McAfee. Those are two matches that I wouldn't
Again,
mind seeing.
these are fucking huge. Dan, yes. See, look at this. We're on fire. There's so much that can happen. A celebrity death match, another celebrity death match, a Cena match. There's so much for Logan Paul, but again, in due time.
And it's Triple H. I feel I have all the confidence in the world.
I
that
do
it was
too.
a great show.
But do it later. Do it later. Right now, focus
agree.
on theory. Focus
It's
on
a
the bigger
perfect
picture.
SummerSlam match, Logan and Cena.
Exactly.
But here's
100%. And the
how
build-up would be phenomenal.
storyline would go, I think.
Let's go.
I feel like the way that this would happen, John Cena will call out Logan Paul because of, the disrespect that Logan Paul, he thinks, brings to the business, that he had to scratch and claw his way to the very top. Because remind you, John Cena, this
Okay.
man worked 300 plus days, did the Make-A-Wish, did all the medias,
Yeah, I
all
was
the
about to
live
say,
events, all the
yeah.
wrestling shows, all the pay-per-views, everything John Cena did. And Logan Paul has only done 3 matches, and he's gotten to where he is because of his celebrity status. And I feel like John Cena is going
Cena
to really
was just
bring,
a kid straight out of fucking West Newbury.
exactly,
not LA.
He's going to bring that side of
Ohio.
John Cena out. And I think that's what's going to create the feud with him and Logan Paul.
Absolutely.
Whenever they do it. But
I could see that.
personally want Theory at Mania,
Same.
SummerSlam, Logan and Cena. That's a perfect
Absolutely.
fun main event.
Exactly. And again, you could do it in the same year. So again, I'm fucking for it, just not at Mania. I
Could
would
you
love to see
imagine,
Logan
like,
perform at Mania.
If
but
we have Logan versus Pat McAfee, could you imagine them each being on each other's podcasts or whatever, and it's starting to feud somewhat that way? Kind of like how
Pat McAfee showing Impulsive.
kind of
collab
like how
deal.
remember how the whole feud between Pat McAfee and Adam Cole started. Adam Cole was on the show, and
That was fucking
you know,
awesome. I think
sorta
that's how
have
it would
something
go
like
down.
that.
Call them short. That was
Bro.
awesome.
I would fucking be down because don't they both do a frog splash of some sort? No, fucking no, because no, Paul does the fucking Logan Paul does the fucking frog splash and McAfee does the swanton bomb. That's right. I forgot. That's fucking awesome. Let's go. I'm fucking for it. Sign me up, bro.
Like, seriously, like, you really think about that. that would be
Let's
a
go.
really good
And they
draw
both have
match.
two massive.
And that's a good build-up.
Exactly. Pat McAfee
Dan, you're onto
is one
something
of
right
the
now.
faces
You're on
in,
fire, son.
football. And then you have Logan Paul, who is like one of the faces of, social media. So having
Let's
those two clash,
fucking-
that right there
Bro.
is a
And
Mania
dude,
dream.
You can
match.
have a dick measuring contest because it's like, oh, my podcast gets bored. No, the fuck it don't. Mine does. And dude, and it can just fucking
and then
be
you can
ridiculous.
on Raw, you can have like those freaking what do you call it? Like the arm, like how they do like the arm wrestles and like the stupid things like that. That would make sense, and that would actually draw ratings if they do that on Raw or SmackDown. We're on to something, boys.
I think we got something good going on, and I'm for it.
This is being
dude,
clipped
this is
and
it.
put on TikTok. So it can get to the
Abso-fucking-lutely.
masses.
Absolutely. I hope you guys enjoyed this take. Hashtag we are
right.
wrestling.
Look at that.
Um,
Look at that. Another episode of all of us agreeing. I think this is the best way to stop this.
Let's
Because
fucking
I remember
go.
in the beginning of the episode, we had a little disagreements, but look at that. Now we're all agreeing and we're all friends again.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
awesome.
Let's
So,
I feel like
we
go.
are Wrestling Maniacs.
I feel like the disagreements make us more likable and sociable because
I don't fucking know. That fucking Bray
all
Wyatt
brothers
video
have to
ruined my
fight.
life.
Yeah.
family fights, and we had that moment, and now we're all just a happy family again. So, to the We Are Wrestling Maniacs, we're going to end it off right
Let's
here
fucking
because
go.
we're all on good terms, and we want to keep it that way. So, comment down below what you guys
Pat
think.
McAfee
John
versus Logan
Cena
Paul
sure do.
WrestleMania.
Let us know your thoughts on all the topics and
Also-
stuff that we talked about.
Also, we didn't say it tonight, but Jay is better than Jimmy.
And I don't even have the overlay to put
And it's all good, but Jay is better than Jimmy.
Jay
Are you guys
is
feeling
always
oozy?
better than Jimmy.
Not
Always
for fucking
feeling
Jimmy.
oozy. Not for Jimmy, though.
Fucking Jimmy, though. His man titties.
If you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. You can go follow all of us on our social medias and other YouTube pages. All that down below. In addition, if you want to support We Are Wrestling even more, you can go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All the links are down below. And of
boy.
course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.